money's making, Mom.
Come on, Dad, it's showbiz. Everyone signs a waiver. It's civil court. The show pays.
Ah, so there's no harm, no foul, and no matter how wrong the person is, the show pays. What's the name of this judge?
Him? Yeah. His name is, Judge Myron C. Glimmelman.
My people, my people, my people.
Hey, he's a great guy. All moral rectitude and good hair.
Just like you, Daddy.
I would never sell myself like some common...
like some common ambassador.
Respectfully, what was being spokesman for the California Wine Board?
Public service. Something you know nothing about.
Drinking the wines of the Golden State and taste how the West was won.
We were trying to promote the state's growth.
And let's not forget some of the old movies you were in before you sold out and became a politician.
I did not sell myself out. I had a higher calling, you ungrateful little brat.
Hey, people need to laugh. It's all so serious and goddamn, horrible out there. I mean, we could all be anthraxed any minute. People need to laugh.
It's our fault, Lyman. We failed at providing normalcy. We have 2 children, both of whom have entirely abnormal careers.
3, actually.
Excuse me?
3 children.
Of course.
Trip, what you're basically saying is that being right or wrong matters a lot less than being funny.
Funny's all we have left. Yes, they flew planes into buildings. People need funny. I can't argue with you on this. If you fail to see the merit in what I do, that's your loss. All of you. Can't all be hopelessly highbrow like Brooke. Some of us have to actually make money. I'm gonna take a shower. Breakfast on me.
What does he mean they flew planes into buildings? What does that have to do with jury of your peers?
Hey, shouldn't we wait against Silda? Isn't she joining us for breakfast?
Oh, my sister seems to be sleeping until noon these days. Ever since she got out of rehab, she stays up all night long watching old movies.
Well, did she slip? Do you
know? We don't know what happened. She was doing so well. She had 5 years of sobriety and she went just like that.
What happened exactly?
I don't know, but I'll tell you one thing. The woman's liver needs a liver.
Oh, so she's gonna live here with you?
Oh, yes. I insist.
Not forever. Only until she's back on her feet and we can make sure she's not going to slip again.
Well, I think she's very lucky to have you looking after her.
Well, she's not getting the same level of care we gave you, darling. You know, I think you're getting your old glow back. See, it's good for you to be out here.
Forget it, Mom. I am not moving in next door.
It is nice to see you happy. Lighter. And you seem lighter, and that's very important to us.
To have lightness, I would say nothing is quite as important.
Lightness is good.
Yes, and health.
Oh, my knees, my God. It was bone on bone for years. That's why I was such a bitch through the 90s.
Oh, it was your knees, Mom? It was your knees that made you so very quarrelsome? Oh, and what was it in the 70s? Had I known it was your body.
I believe that living on the East Coast has given you the idea that sarcasm is charming and alluring. It is not. Sarcasm is the purview of teenagers and homosexuals.
Well, now that I'm single, those are basically my 2 preferred social groups.
Oh, we got a letter from Carrie. He said that he always loved us and hoped we would consider him family.
Stop it, Mom. He is not family.
You gave up on the marriage counseling?
Well, yeah, it seemed like the best idea after Carrie stopped showing up.
Did you badger him or something?
Holly.
Jesus, Mom. He's in London.
When did he leave?
2 months ago? 3, 4?
And you didn't tell us?
Look, Mom, it's over. It's been over since it began, really. I mean, 3 years in marriage these days is like 20 when you guys were kids.
Bro, we really just hate you being alone.
I love me being alone.
You need someone like your brother. Someone funny and fun.
Like Trip Wyeth? The ADD riddled, junk food addicted, porn surfing Trip Wyeth, my little brother?
He is not addicted to junk food. He eats very well. The porn, I suppose, I'll give you. But I mean someone younger. Carrie was too old. too old and too British, which is actually the same thing. All the Brits are too old, even the children. You need someone zippy.
Someone zippy?
Yes, someone peppy and youthful. And these days, the age difference means nothing. Blimey, apparently, it's very hip and with it for older women to go with younger men, much younger.
Look, I am really, really hungry. For the love of God, can we please go get some breakfast?
Yes, 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 I'll go change my clothes. And if you play your cards right, love, we'll stop at Saks, because you are going to catch no one's eye if you continue to dress like a refugee from a library in Kabul.
I'm wearing tennis clothes to play tennis in.
Hey, Brooke, you ever smoke? Come on, we can go outside and sneak.
Not on my person, Daddy. I thought you quit.
I did, but you know, it's fun to sneak them. Your mother sneaks them too. Yeah, it's a little game that we play. We steal each other's smokes. It's amazing what one does to entertain themselves in the desert.
I have pot for later.
Are you allowed to smoke pot with the antidepressants?
Sure, but only with a gin chaser.
Oh, come on, Brooke, that's not funny. You're supposed to be careful, damn it, really.
One of the nice myths about pain is that one literally can't remember it. That's why women have more than one child. Well, Dad, I'm here to tell you, I have a very strong memory for pain.
I wrote you last month offering money.
Yeah, you did.
And you have yet to show me the courtesy of a reply.
Look, I don't need your money. My life works just as it is. Simple, clean.
But why not? Given how tenuous things are getting, I only wanted to make your life at least incrementally
better. And money does that? How? Has it ever for us? No. So I'm pleading with you. Don't make this whole trip about a check from you, okay?
What kind of a living do you make? I mean, those magazine pieces? Oh, sure, it's nice when Gourmet and Travel and Leisure send you to Sri Lanka, and God knows what you get for an editorial. But at the end of the day, Brooke, it's hand to mouth.
Dad, there's not a single one of my friends, not one, who got a check from home whom it has not crippled in some fundamental way. I mean, I have everything I need. The balance is so delicate, I can't screw with it.
But what if it happens again? A depression? You lost years, and we watched helpless, and that hospital.
Look, I take the lovely little pills. I see the blessed Dr. Layton every week, twice a week. I do yoga, I eat right, and I've learned optimism just like the magazines taught me to. And now I know how to handle it.
I'm sorry.
Daddy, look at me. Everything that I've been through, everything, has made me stronger. I'm your child and Mom's. 2 old trees. 2 old oak trees. And I'm an oak too, okay? Got it? Oaks.
We all have our ways of coping. You know, mine is to be overprotective late in life. You know, you sometimes fail to understand that I lost a child. Therefore, I am unable to relax about my remaining 2.
You can't live like that.
It's collateral damage, but I wouldn't expect that you would understand what that feels like, my darling.
How can you say that? I don't know what it feels like. I lost my older brother. He was my best friend. You know, I don't make friends easily. He was most of my world, and then he was gone.
You still miss him?
Every day. Most of the day. All day.
For me, it's at the holidays. At Christmas, I think of your brother. I think of Henry. I think of what's left and of time and everything. You'd think it would be forgotten by now.
Just because you moved to the desert does not mean that someone with a computer cannot find out what happened to this family in a matter of moments. It's a part of who we are. We just can't pretend it never happened.
A lot of people go through the entirety of their lives pretending. At a certain point, it's not the worst thing to do.
I'm sorry. I cannot live like that. I need to actually talk about it. Not in code, not obliquely.
I can't! I don't know, maybe it's the old actor in me. Maybe I prefer my lines written down. You know, sometimes I see myself on TV late at night, grimacing, holding a .45, arresting someone. Oh God, that was so much easier.
You should have stayed a movie star. You're so handsome.
Yes, but it mortified me. Besides, I just look good in a suit.
Come on, come on. on, let's get moving. I don't want to get stuck on Palm Canyon Drive in the noonday sun. All that Christmas shopping and people at Saks spraying you with perfume called Maid's Night Out or something. I still have some shopping to do. My hairdresser needs some Givenchy shower splash. Oh, and a new wok.
Shower splash and a new wok. What else is there in life?
Oh, Brooke, you know, you think everything is funny, even when you were blue, the twinkle. But sometimes you can't help it. Little girl in the twinkle just isn't there.
You're already staring off into the desert. That's not good.
You know that sign on the highway where you can either go to West Palm Springs or keep driving to other desert cities? I'm always so tempted to keep driving, you know? I mean, how do they do it? They never leave anymore. They barely go into LA.
Not barely enough. Enough for me, though. Whenever they do come, I have to drop whatever I'm doing and meet them for dinner at some awful old restaurant with goddamn swans in Pasadena.
That restaurant serves swan?
Shut up. You need tennis lessons. You lost your game and your serve sucks. You used to be good at it.
The problem with being good at a lot of things is that it takes too much work to stay good at them.
With that attitude, it's a fucking miracle you finished your book.
Oh, my book. Oh man, what if they hate it?
They've never hated anything you've written.
I don't think it's going to be so easy. It's so much pressure.
Look, it's not like you wrote some poor little Hollywood upbringing shit, is it?
No, but it is about Henry, whom we can't talk about. It's about our brother, who went to war with our parents, disappeared, joined a cult, planted a bomb in an army recruiting station before killing himself is what it's actually about.
Okay. So maybe it won't be the recommendation for the Book of the Month Club. And he didn't plant the bomb.
No, but maybe he didn't, but he was party to it. I mean, it's loving, and I love them. How can they see it as anything other than...
Look, if you're worried about what they might say, I'll protect you. Relax.
Oh, you can't protect me, not from Polly Wyeth.
Oh yeah? Do you know what it takes to produce a TV show 5 nights a week? You have to have nerves of steel. It's as if having a show on the air turns people into that little creature with the ring and that stupid movie with the little assholes in the Middle Ages. Fighting elves and shit.
I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
Literally. You don't know Lord of the Rings.
Literally. I have no idea.
Shut up. You pretend to hate pop culture, but secretly you fucking love it. Why do you fight it? It's in our blood. Look at us. Look at Dad. A gunslinger and a gumshoe out of Paramount. And Mom and Aunt Silda wrote those crazy-ass Hillary movies.
Oh my God, Hillary! Like over Thanksgiving, I had the flu or something. I lay in bed and watched the whole DVD box set of them.
There's a box set?
Oh yeah, from Here Comes Hillary to Hasta La Vista Hillary. They are magnificent.
I never saw that last one.
Oh, that was the best one. Well, Mom, of course, got a few with Silda, so Silda had to write it alone. And there's a sort of suggestion of like free love and bad girl shit to come. Surfing nuns, it really goes out with a bang. Hillary is liberated from Pismo Beach and takes off with some Hell's Angels.
Silda must have been really bombed when they made that one. Listen, all anybody wants is for you to be like, you know, productive and happy and living in the world again. And they're sophisticated people. If you see some things differently from them, well, we're all grown-ups here. We all know how to live with that, right?
Trip, have you ever actually met our parents?
Okay, who's ready to go into town? I have to say it's such a relief not to be cooking Christmas dinner this year. I can't face the thought of slaving over another 80-pound turkey and a ham the size of a pit bull.
Hey, Mom, we were just talking about those Hillary movies. Why'd you stop writing pictures? Maybe you should get back in the game.
Well, your father was my full-time job. Once he became GOP chair, it just didn't seem appropriate. And Hollywood stopped being fun. At first it was such fun being a girl, being a smart girl in the movies. Right out of Bryn Mawr and into the writers' building at MGM. And once your aunt and I didn't want to write together anymore, I couldn't find anybody else to work with. And then when Hollywood became about drugs and lefties whining, I was out.
Lefties whining. It always comes back to that, doesn't it, with you, Mom?
Well, you do. You whine and lecture and preach.
Lefties whining. That's the downfall of us all. I gotta go. I don't want to be late for my conference call with Al-Qaeda.
Get out of here.
Stop staring at me. You're giving me hives.
Do you have any cigarettes hidden anywhere, Tripp?
No, I am totally smoke-free, Mom.
It's all or nothing with your generation. Either vegans or meth addicts or both at the same time. We have meth labs up the hill there. Sometimes they blow up, the addicts and the labs. How does she seem to you?
A little on edge, a little nervous, but basically, you know, fine.
Basically fine? You have no observational skills, none whatsoever. She's not a little nervous. She's tap dancing as fast as she can and something's up. What?
I don't know. Don't ask me. Jeez. Not like the family goddamn spy.
What, is it her book? Have you read it? Boy, I'd sure like it if somebody gave me some advance warning.
I haven't even looked at it yet. You stop interrogating me? I'm not 16. God. She's a grown-up person. Stop studying her like she's a specimen out of some lab.
She's hardly a grown-up person, dear. She's naive, secretive, very, very private. Lots of locked doors in her dollhouse. Well, she's a little kid, honey. A smart, sly one.
Well, you make people very nervous.
I do not make people very nervous. Not when they have nothing to be nervous about. But I worry about her. She tanked the marriage. Carrie gave up. Did you know that?
Yeah, but she didn't tank anything. That's bullshit. You know it, Polly. Carrie was a Class A creep. She only left him because he looked like Lord Byron's little faggy cousin. That sad wet Brit married her for a fucking green card, Mom. Please. He never loved her. He loved not being fucking English. Why don't you back your daughter instead of that mossy little prick?
Well, A, please don't swear so much. And B, it's not out of the question that she has a trace of lesbianism in her like my sister.
Well, A, that would be fine. What's wrong with that? And besides, B, why are we having this talk, Polly?
Because you're a moron.
Yeah, so what about it?
Because one day when we're gone, you're going to have to watch out for her.
Gone? Where are you going? Are you going somewhere?
Well, what if she has another nervous breakdown and we're gone? It'll be on you. You.
She's fine. The meds.
What if the meds stop working? The brain gets used to them, you know. I read it in the internet.
Oh, you read it in the internet?
Yeah.
Well, then it must be true. Why are you saying this? She's fine. She finished writing her book. She sold it. She's back on her feet. God, you never worried about me like this.
Because I didn't have to. Life has always come easy for you, despite the horrific habit you have of putting question marks at the end of so many sentences unnecessarily.
Thanks.
Runs in the family, the despair. Your brother couldn't outrun it. Made him crazy, triggered his depression. Runs in the family, on Lyman's side, not mine. Very cheerful people on my side. Westerners, Texans.
You mean rabbis, don't you?
Families are terrorized by their weakest members. I should know. I've had to look after Silda all my life. She doesn't have a cent. She's alive thanks to us. She has to live within spitting distance. Now she has to live here. I I can't even go to Europe for fear of her having some catastrophe. Every time we go out of town, she does something absurd like cut off her hand with a mix master.
She cut off her hand?
Stop it! You know what I mean. She was making a mojito and the blade slipped. She had to have like 2,000 stitches. Oh, and I'm always propping up your father, too. Your sister worries him so badly, he just stares out into the desert and frets.
Okay, well, Mom, since we're being serious here, want to know what I think? You're unbelievably rough on her. You can't handle it when people hit bumps. It totally freaks you out. It's like you want everyone to be a goddamn Marine. Okay, Polly?
Yes, I don't like weakness. I've tried to push her to be hard on her so she wouldn't sink. I don't know if I've been successful. You could die from too much sensitivity in this world.
Yeah, well, you'll never have to worry about that.
She doesn't know what it means to roll with the punches, to let things ride.
Yeah, like you do?
Please take me seriously.
Right, okay. I will.
Oh, I dread reading this thing. So much pressure. So much pressure to be fair. I hate being fair.
They should put that on your tombstone. Here lies Polly Wyeth. She hated being fair. But you are, Mom.
All I'm saying, Trip, is that one day your sister will be your problem.
She won't be. Nobody's anybody's goddamn problem.
Whoa! Oh boy. Gee, whoa. Jesus Christ. You know what I hate about not drinking? You know what happens when you don't drink? You have dreams. I hate dreams. I have more Nazi dreams than Elie Wiesel. What does that say about me being chased by the SS? Why, Trip, sweetie. You look like a million bucks. You are so cute. Maybe it's these pills they have me on. They put me on this anti-juice stuff. You know what it is? If you drink, you can't stop throwing up. Believe me, I've weighed the options. What day is this? I think I take them Tuesday for Thursday. I mean, what kind of a doctor invents something like anti-juice? A goddamn avaricious sadist in the pockets of the drug companies. That too. Where's my niece?
Hello, Silda. Did you sleep well?
Sleep well? How could anybody sleep well on that? The cock they kept repeated. Oh, this not drinking is going to kill me. Do you remember that great Tony Fields joke? I went on a diet for 14 days and all I lost was 2 weeks. That's how I feel about not drinking. Of course, she got so fat. I bet you didn't think it was so funny when they lopped off her leg because of the diabetes. Ooh, I guess there's a cautionary tale in there, isn't there? Oh, Buck, I forgot. It's Christmas Eve today. Oh, Trip, I'm so sorry. I hope you don't mind. I didn't buy any presents. I can't.
No.
You know, they don't allow me to drive. And, of course, I'm broke. There's that. But thank Christ, I can still swim. I'm going to go jump in the pool while there's still some daylight here.
And there you have it, darling. A preview of coming attractions for you. That's as good as it gets. That is as good as it gets.
shouldn't smoke, but all these goddamn virgins are gonna kill us all, really.
I know you think that, sis.
Oh, don't be so smug.